queen. Okay, no, she's not the queen currently. She is the ex-queen of the Ooni of Ife. But guys, Queen Silekunola Naomi Ooni, yes, she's yet to change her name, as welcomed set of twin children. Yes, guys, and in this video, I'm going to get into all of the details. Who owns this child? Did the queen actually bear these children herself? I'm going to get into all the details of that in this video. So guys, stay tuned. Welcome to this channel, everyone, and in this video, like I mentioned, I'm going to be telling you something juicy about Queen Naomi, Olori Naomi Silekunola Ooni. A few months ago, in fact about 6 months ago, she served the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeyi Ogunwusi Ojojo, to breakfast in public. She came on Instagram and social media and those other social media platforms to say she's no longer the Queen of Ife, and as the 23rd of December 2021 was when she resigned from her title, leaving the palace with her son that she bought for the king, Tade Nekawo. And she said that she's leaving the palace because she really could no longer deal with the fakeness that has to come with being in the palace, and Nigerians have things to say. And until tomorrow, some persons are still quite livid and are still holding on to the hope that the king and his queen will reconcile. So how do the matter of twin come into the question, especially as the king actually is said to be ready to get married? According to reports, this man held his introduction as far back as February and is set to marry an Ibira woman from Kogi State, and she is doing well for herself. And this woman has also proclaimed that she's going to be the last wife of the king, because if the king indeed gets married to this woman as predicted, she's going to be his fourth wife ever, and she's promised to be the last. Some people are saying that the king and the queen reconcile and not bring it out to the public. What exactly is going on? Because a few hours ago, Queen Silekunola Naomi pictured herself, she put up a video, of herself wearing maternity gown, and she said she did cry. She prayed to God for this 9 months that it will happen. And as a few hours ago, she actually experienced what it was like to welcome a bundle of twins into this world, and her joy definitely knew no bound. In fact, in the video, she said that this is what she looks like when she is happy. She said, "This is what I sound and look like when I am happy." This is the queen revealing that she's quite grateful, because the journey was one that was not easy, especially since a miscarriage actually happened before God answered their prayers again 9 months after, and this time he gave them double the blessing. Recall that the queen, you should know, if you don't know, I'm telling you now, that the queen is actually a prophetess. She has a ministry, and she's been in the ministry since she was 19. She's currently 27 years old, and she's been in the ministry since the age of 19. In fact, she dropped out of the Adekunle Ajashi University at Kungba Akoko, Akure, Ondo State, for her to start her ministry in full. And she joined the ministry, and when she even said she was no longer going to be the queen, she said that she no longer wants to be regarded as the Queen of Ife, but as the queen of the world. And she's quite passionate about women, giving back to women and ensuring safe delivery. Let me get to what you people want to know. Whose child is this? Did the queen and the king have a child together, or is she saying somebody else? Because recall that also on this channel, I've given you the gist of the person that the queen actually left the king for, despite different renditions of what made the king and the queen have a fallout for her to eventually leave the palace. People said that it was because the queen has now turned to a slave queen, and she has persons funding her lifestyle. Anyways, the person that has this child is not the queen herself. It's not Olori Naomi Silekunola herself that owns this child, but a hairstylist, who she says is like a sister to her. So she basically felt all the pain that Sister Debbie felt. She felt everything that this woman felt in the process of giving birth, and she was there when this lady gave birth. In fact, the doctor that did the delivery of the baby was in a comment section saying that they are grateful that Queen Naomi actually stood by this woman. This is what the doctor said. The doctor is Thomas Wilson Ikubese, and he said, "Thanks for being a blessing to humanity, and to imagine that you stood by her all through the procedure makes it even more emotional. God bless the queen." But this is what Queen Naomi actually said in her own words, posting that video about wearing the maternity gown with every other person. She said, "This is what I sound and look like when I am happy. Sister Debbie has been my hairstylist for close to a decade. Her hands are blessed. She got married, and in no time God blessed her womb, but then she lost the baby. My heart sank. We cried together and hoped for a blessing. 9 months ago God answered, and this time God answered and gave double for her trouble. We carried the pregnancy together. A part of me was always praying, and in order to avoid the first experience, we decided to lend support. Special thanks to Thomas Wilson Ikubese of Sky Hospitals for always working in partnership with us. Today, I experienced with so much joy as the twins came into the world. Thank you, Mrs. Wilson, for your show of love. This is what Queen Naomi had to say concerning the birth of twin babies to our hairstylist, who she loves dearly. And in the comment section, of course, congratulations. I know that people are grateful to Queen Naomi for still, lending a hands of support and still basically being the mother to everybody, despite having, renounced that title as the queen, although she's still being referred to as the Olori. And I think she's going to actually be referred to that until the king makes it public that he has a new wife, although he celebrated a daughter a few days after the birthday of Queen Naomi, which he did not recognize on his official pages, but he did recognize the first year birthday of a child who he says is the reincarnation of his mother, and that is a child born to him, and definitely not from Queen Naomi, because the baby is not Queen. Queen Naomi only bore him a son, Prince Tadenikawo, before leaving the palace. So until then, I think that people are still going to recognize Queen Silekunola Naomi as the wife of the Ooni of Ife, the Queen of Ife. Anyways, guys, that's the gist. The Ooni of Ife's wife has, together in collaboration with some other good persons, celebrated the birth of twin children to our hairstylist, who she has referred to as Sister Debbie. So if you're wondering if the Queen, has another man, or if the Queen has reconciled with the King, sad to break the news to you guys, that is not happening. And at this point, I think I want to stop even thinking about them getting together. But if they do get back together, or if any news concerning union, it may be separately or together, maybe to different persons or to each other, I'm going to be one of the very first persons that will break the news to you guys. So please keep it locked on this channel. Click on the bell icon once you subscribe, so that you do not miss updates like this, juicy details when we have them for your viewing pleasure. Of course, I'll be seeing you in the next one. But if you really did enjoy this video, I need you to give it a thumbs up to show that you do. I will be seeing you in the next video, guys. Until then, take care of yourself and bye.